Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to this. Hang on, I need a drink. Bartender, get me a drink. Ooh, that's hot. Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the southern wing of the Stink Bug Works. This morning, I'm working again on the little T3. The more I work on this, the more I'm amazed at how tiny it is. And as you know, I've been working on the motor mount. Now, look at this. I haven't even bothered to cut this out. And the motor's in there. Look at there. Look at there. But there's some problems. So just for show and tell, here's where the motor's going to go. And even though it's offset to that side, it's pretty much straight down the middle of the middle of the hull because the cowl is offset to that side. So here's the way it looks. And we're going to talk about it, and then I'll tell you what problems I've discovered. So I'm going to drill a couple of holes here. I'm going to put a piece of carbon fiber with some screws coming up through the bottom, going through those holes, and that'll be how this thing gets bolted down. And if you can see, I've got this sleeve with these, what I thought to be pretty cool ceramic bearings, but in the end, I'm having my doubts about them. I'm definitely having my doubts. In fact, here's the problem I'm having. It's not precise enough. As this thing goes, I get a little wobble in here, and I don't know what that's from, but I'll tell you what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of ditching. See, I've already tried a second shaft, thinking this shaft is not precise enough. But let's face it, when you're going into an 1/8-inch hole, 1/1000th of an inch will produce this much slop. When you're going into a much larger hole, 1/1000th of an inch produces much less slop. Let's draw things out to my crazy thing. Let's say this was 1 foot in diameter. 1/1000th wouldn't matter at all. I'm thinking I'm going to replace this shaft with a 5mm shaft and go 5mm all the way. I can pull out this rubber grommet and put in a metal sleeve that will get epoxied into place. And there you go. I'll just go 5mm all the way out. So that will be my plan for this. So guess what? I have to order more parts. This particular one, I like these from MHZ, but they're over in Germany and you gotta wait to get them shipped. But this is a real nice precision piece, but 1/1000th in a 1/8 hole is a whole lot more than 1/1000th in a 5mm hole. So that's the way that will get done. And then I'll just replace this with a 5mm coupler. So there you go, boys and girls. We're on hold again. So now that this is finalized, the drive situation where what size bearing goes and the like, that's still up for negotiation. Like I said, I can pull this grommet out and just epoxy in. What would that be? A 5mm inside would be 8, so it'd be a 9mm hole. That's about what's in there right now. So it might be, what's in there? 20, I think it's 21/64, we'll have to see. But no matter what, I'll glue up a sleeve in there. And what I'll do is I'll, again, set the whole thing up with everything in place, and then glue the sleeve in with all the bearings and shafts in place so that this sleeve will just be, a perfect fit. There you go, boys and girls. Success and failure. Until next time, Jet out.